Since 2022, several Valley police agencies tell me they've started using these automatic license plate readers, mainly the ones by the company Flock. They're a powerful tool for investigators, but they're not without controversy. Drive nearly anywhere in the Valley. Chances are a Flock camera like this is watching.
It's an excellent resource for law enforcement. It provides a lot of valuable information to help them solve crimes.
Dr. Roy Taylor is a police procedure expert. He says the cameras can catch criminals and find missing people, but police need to communicate clearly about how they use them.
We need to have that transparency up front and then getting the cameras installed.
These police departments told Arizona's Family they use automatic license plate readers. The Phoenix Police Department says it doesn't have Flock cameras, and last week Chandler ended its contract after an audit uncovered misuse.
I'm not surprised at all because we have seen reports around the country of police officers using Flock cameras to track romantic interests, to track women who received abortions, and then obviously misreads have led to wrongful arrests.
Is there a way to balance the good these cameras provide with the bad that can be done with them? I asked Dr. Ron Martinelli, another law enforcement expert.
We better train officers, technicians, and third-party vendors, and we, work with judges and prosecutors to make sure that we have a good criminal justice system that people can depend on.
Dr. Taylor agrees.
So if we have that strict of a guardrail on it, that this system can only be used for investigative purposes, that'll solve a big problem. But one, there needs to be audits on a regular basis. So we did ask every police agency in Maricopa County, the other police departments that were either not named or shown. They've not responded to us yet on if they currently use Flock cameras or other automatic license plate readers or not. For now, reporting in the newsroom, Zach Perlutsky for Arizona's Family.